Hello again with another video. This time we're going to be doing AEW All-In 2024 predictions. Unlike my other ones that are like closer to 30 or 40 minutes of me recapping what's happened between the last time I did a predictions video to the that one. This time I'm going to be pretty quick, mostly because I feel like being quicker today, and there's a lot, or maybe even too much to really talk about between a lot of these matches, recapping story or where I feel like things lie along. So for now, I'm just gonna go through the matches, give my predictions. I don't know if I have all the 0 hour matches. I don't even think I did last year, which is why I didn't do it. So I'm just gonna roll with the one that I do have, which is the first match of the night. Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii versus Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway. I think this is going to be a fun match regardless of who I think will win. I love the idea of the team up of Willow and Ishii versus Statlander and Stokely. I think Stokely is one of the funniest people in wrestling today. I think that dude is eternally hilarious. So regardless, I think this match is going to be fun. So I don't really have too much of a care for who I think will win either way, but I think if I were to say anything, maybe Willow and Ishii might win, just because I feel like Willow needs a good win, considering the stuff she's been through with with Statlander and Stokely as well. So I'm going to say Willow and Ishii. The next match is the Casino Gauntlet match, which has, I think, a few people announced as being in the match. But considering the promo that happened this week's Dynamite, I don't think anyone's going to win it other than Hangman Adam Page, which, to be fair, would be the person I would choose if I knew all of the participants of the match. But yeah, I think he's going to win. I think it's going to set up a long-term story, but that's for a little bit later in the prediction video. We'll get to it. But yeah, I think I love where Hangman is right now in the story, and I love the progression he's leading up to. I love this hateful, angry man. I love it so much, so I can't wait. I think he's going to win, but I think the match will be fun regardless. So either way, prediction, Hangman Adam Page. Even though he's pretty much like the only one I know. I mean, I know I saw Evil Uno and I believe Orange Cassidy as well, but yeah, it's Hangman Adam Page. The next match is a Trios Championship match between Christian Cage and the Patriarchy, the Bang Bang Gang, which is both the Guns and Juice Robinson, the House of Black, and then a third team, Undecided. Now, I know Collision got leaked early, but I actually haven't watched it. It is Saturday, but we all know it's going to be Top Flight and Leo Rush so they could do fun ladder spots and high-flying moves, so sorry, I know it's just going to be them. Between the four of them, I'm hoping that the House of Black wins and that this is a return for Adam Copeland from injury. Hopefully, I think that'll be really fun, especially with the line that was said on, I believe it was either last week's Collision or Dynamite this week. I'm not 100% sure, I don't remember, but with the House of Black asking Christian Cage if he felt nostalgic. I think that was a pretty good clue in for at least Adam Copeland coming back. So I think they're going to win it regardless, and they're going to bring back Adam Copeland, and it's going to be a whole fun new thing. I think them. That's where my bet is. The next match is Chris Jericho versus Hook for the FTW Championship. Alright, next match after that I want to talk about and get out of the way is the Tag Team Championship match between the Young Bucks, FTR, and the Acclaimed. Here's my answer. I don't care who wins. I do not give a shit who wins this match. I want the tag belts away from all three of these teams. I'm tired of the Young Bucks. I'm tired of FTR. And I'm tired of the Acclaimed. Now, I saw someone on Blue Sky make this proposition that it would be better for the Young Bucks to retain and then hopefully give them to some other team later on. But that's optimistic thinking. What's probably going to end up happening is FTR is going to win. I don't care either way who wins. I don't want any of them to win. Next up is Jack Perry versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship in a coffin match. I know everyone is expecting for Darby to be a TNT champion again, which, would be okay, not great to be honest. But honestly, I'm thinking Jack Perry's winning it. That new custom belt, and with Jack Perry seemingly taking a darker turn in recent little video vignettes on Dynamite and on Collision, and considering that Darby has had a history of winning all of his coffin matches, or at least most of them, I'm not 100% sure anymore, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I don't think Jack Perry's losing the belt anytime soon, and I'm okay with that. I kind of want to see him continue on with the belt. I know the expectation is Darby's coming back, so more than likely he's going to keep the belt, but honestly, I don't see it that way. I think Jack Perry retains. I think it'll be interesting regardless, and the match will be fun. Another coffin match at All In, that's great. But yeah, I think Jack Perry's going to win this one. I don't know why, but I feel that. Next up for the TBS Championship is Mercedes Moné versus Britt Baker, with hopefully a return from Jamie Hayter, the real AEW Women's star, the ace of AEW Women's roster. That sentence ran away from me. Regardless, I think this might be one of the harder ones to predict. I think there's a lot to say about Mercedes keeping the belt and hopefully continuing on the heel angle and going further in it, along with her partnership with Camille now. But there is a lot to be said for Britt coming back and hopefully winning the belt and maybe bringing something new to the table with herself. Aside from the fact that she's been gone from injury, we also just feel like, I think a lot of people missed Britt. Yeah, I'm going to make a prediction that Mercedes retains and continues down the heel angle. I think that's a funner outcome, and I think that leads to Britt and her having another, like a rematch, maybe at All Out. But, you know, anything could happen. Next up that I have here is MJF versus Will Ospreay for the American/Intercontinental Championship. Is it Intercontinental or is it International? No, it's Intercontinental, right? I don't remember. They keep changing the name of the damn belt. Sorry. I think Will Ospreay's going to win. I think that's a pretty easy one, honestly. I think MJF has been building himself as a really good patriotic heel, which I think is something that we don't really get that often, but I like what he's doing. I like how insecure he is, especially coming off of his last little storyline with Adam Cole and his, revealing his insecurities and the weaker parts of himself to people, and now he's turning back on the fans. This has all been a really fun story, and I like that Will Ospreay didn't win against Swerve, but I feel like it kind of primed him for a better chance at winning here against MJF for the belt. One of the things that I wanted to actually talk about, I will be brief, is the hype up of the Tiger Driver 91 has been so odd to me, because I think there was a good start to it where he used it legitimately hurt Danielson in kayfabe at least, and then he said, I'm not going to do it in just a press conference. It wasn't really like an official on TV saying of it or anything like that. But I wish it would have just stayed something in the background, something that he thought about that wasn't necessarily something he kept saying on TV. I think doing these weird little promo segments where he's having like conversations with Kyle Fletcher or with whoever about, I'm not going to do the move. I think all that stuff has been worthless. I think that stuff made this whole little angle just really awkward and just phony feeling, whereas I think the way it started, if it had just been a subdued thing and not talked about again until this match, like maybe like Collision tonight or even Dynamite, like just a slight little nod of like, you know what you got to do, okay, and then that was it. I think this could have gone over way better for a lot more people, because I've been seeing a lot more criticism of it, and honestly, it's not unwarranted, it's not unfair. I mostly kind of agree with it. I don't hate it as much as some people I've seen. I've seen maybe some emotions go a little high, but yeah, I think it could have been better. It could have been done better, and I feel like it ended up towards the end being a little more hammy and forced down the throat. But either way, that's enough of that. Promise I wasn't going to go long for this one, but my prediction, again, Will Ospreay winning the American, Intercontinental, International, whatever the hell the name of the belt is. Next up, maybe, honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, the match I'm most looking forward to. I know everyone's looking forward to the main event, but I swear to you, I think this match is way more impactful. The storyline has been so interesting from beginning to end, from the way it started to now, that this is gonna be the ultimate payoff. Mariah May versus Toni Storm for the AEW Women's Championship. I know Mina Shirakawa is gonna be involved in some capacity, and I think that's gonna be fun. But honestly, I think she's going to end up helping Mariah win. I think most people are seeing Mina as like a face coming in to mend fences, hopefully, between Toni and Mariah. And, maybe to some extent seeing like a happier ending where all three end up happy. But I honestly think the fun part is Mina helping Mariah win. So that's my prediction, although I think I alluded to this like a month ago or something, like a while back, that regardless, I think Mariah was going to win anyway. I don't think there was any doubt in my mind that I thought she was going to win the belt, and honestly, for the storyline and for everything, plus how good she is in the ring, she deserves it. This whole story is great. I love it. I can't wait to see the ultimate payoff. I don't know what it's going to do to Toni Storm as a character to go that far off the deep end, like truly be driven off the edge of the cliff. But yeah, this match is going to rule regardless. I'm going to have fun with it, whatever happens, even if Toni retains somehow, which to be honest, maybe that might sour my opinion on it, but I still think I'll have fun. Last but not least, at least so far announced, is the AEW Championship match, the final countdown match, the title versus career match, Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson. All the promos leading up to it have been really fun. Swerve is gonna win. I think that's maybe the most surprising one. I think most people want to see Bryan go out with the championship and retire, especially considering the real life injuries to his neck that he's been alluding to as being something he has to take care of. But I think, you know, there have been a lot of weird sort of parallel lines drawn between the stuff he's saying and the stuff he's doing, and maybe even the shirt he's wearing, to him retiring officially, which I think would be a really beautiful swan song for a really great career for one of the best to do it ever. And I think Swerve comes out looking like more, I mean, if he isn't already $1 billion now, he looks like $1 billion afterwards. I think it sets up a really fantastic match between Swerve and Hangman at either All Out or another pay-per-view where they are just going to absolutely kill each other for that belt. But I don't see Danielson winning this one. I know that's kind of surprising, and I know that maybe it's a little bit of a sad thing to hear, like he's leaving AEW or presumably leaving AEW without the belt. But honestly, I don't see him winning the belt. I don't think that's gonna happen. But regardless, this match is gonna rule. It's gonna absolutely blow off the dome of Wembley, if it even has one. It's just gonna be an amazing match regardless. Yeah, all in. This is gonna be a fun pay-per-view. I look forward to it. Yeah, this is going to be a fun pay-per-view. I hope you all enjoy it tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed watching this prediction video. If you got predictions that you want to put in the comments below, let me know. Who do you think is going to win between these matches here on this coming All In 2024 in London? If you got anything else you wanted to let me know about wrestling, go ahead in the comments down below. I don't care. This will be a fun night for me, or I guess the middle of the day night for some other people. I don't know who, but yeah. All right. Wrestling rules. If you don't like wrestling, well, that's okay. You don't have to like everything, you know, that's all right. But if you do like wrestling, isn't it great right now? Hell yeah. Always remember to enjoy yourself.